Our top story, the BJP may have expelled their UP Vice President Dayasankar Singh from the party for 6 years for referring to the BSP chief Mayawati as being worse than a prostitute. But has the party suffered massive political damage in the state that goes to polls? BSP leaders have now come out onto the streets of Lucknow in hundreds, a day after Mayawati said the whole country will not forgive the politician who has abused me. In his outrageously misogynistic sexist remark, Dayasankar Singh had accused Mayawati of demanding bribes from those who want to be selected as her party's candidates for the UP election. In the Rajya Sabha, the Finance Minister Arun Jaitley expressed regret for his party colleague's remark and promised an immediate investigation. Less than 2 hours later, Mr. Singh had been removed as Vice President of the BJP in UP. The BSP has already filed an FIR against Dayasankar Singh, and the party has asked all its top leaders and supporters to gather in Lucknow for the protest. Well, there have been several political reactions which have been coming in on this story. Let's listen in.
Cow slaughter is one issue which the BJP has been talking about. Its affiliates have been working on the ground. It has created a certain atmosphere in which the incidents of some vigilantes going ahead and tying up people to cars and beating them, it is a kind of a passion which you trigger on the ground. It does lead to these kind of incidents. Eventually, it may boomerang politically and electorally, and you cannot say that we are looking at it electorally and the BJP does not look electorally. BJP is a political party and it has a business to look things electorally. So if you are not looking at it electorally also, don't you think that your mobilizations on the ground, the issues which you espouse, eventually create some miscreants and lumpen elements who all over the country are becoming cow vigilantes?
No, Rahul, I think there is a cow slaughter, anti-cow slaughter act that is been promulgated by most states in the country. So these acts were not passed when we are in power. These acts have existed from the 1950s and 60s. So that stands. So our commitment, we have every party has to go by the law of the land. But no, it does not give any group, be it a vigilante group, self-styled vigilante groups, cannot take the law in their own hands.
Since the time Samajwadi Party government has taken charge, the number of incidents, at least in terms of percentage, have come down and strict action has been taken by the government. And I would also like to emphasize that the Samajwadi Party is committed to ensure that the downtrodden, the SC, ST and OBC are not deprived of the dignity they are promised under the Constitution. And Mr. Akhilesh Yadav himself has been at the forefront to ensure that action is taken in each and every case. And if there are more remedial measures, we will definitely be taking more remedial measures, like we have done in the past by introducing 1090 for women, 100 centralized control room, so that, complaints can be addressed immediately. There would be many more such measures. And yesterday itself, I heard that the conviction rate is the lowest in Gujarat. So please do check. I was on a debate where I heard the conviction rate is the lowest in Gujarat when it comes to atrocities committed against SC/ST.
Narasimha, one quick word. Samajwadi Party says that it is doing much better. Quick answer.
I think people of Uttar Pradesh know how the entire law and order in the state of Uttar Pradesh has deteriorated after they came into power. I think if there is one issue that is prominent in Uttar Pradesh elections now, it is the poor law and order situation.
कल तो फर्स्टली ये जो मुद्दा था, ये बहन मायावती जी मैं दिखाया व्हाट्सएप में और वीडियो में, खुद हमको बहुत खराब लगा उनको दिखाने, क्योंकि नहीं दिखाया, हम सतीश मिश्रा जी को आगे दिखाया. तो देन वी वेंट टू मायावती जी एंड शोड दिस. आज एक नोटिस है 2 बजे, बहन मायावती जी और मेरा नोटिस है, आज 2 बजे ये मुद्दा डिस्कस होगा राज्यसभा में. एक्सपेल किया नहीं किया वो हम नहीं दिख रहा है. लॉ क्या है? लॉ बोल रहा है ही शुड बी अरेस्टेड. Trinamool Congress demands that the man should be arrested.
Well, Rahul Srivastava has been tracking the story and joins us now. Rahul, how is this beginning to hurt the BJP politically?
Vishnu, it's hurting really badly. The BJP can't count the number of damage, the kind of damage that is on its fingers. if you notice, right since for the almost 1.5 years, Prime Minister Modi has been focusing, if he has been focusing on one vote bank, that has been the Dalits. You will recall that there was a special 2-day session dedicated to honoring in the memory of Dalit icon Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Prime Minister Modi took a very high on optics trip to Mao in Madhya Pradesh, which is the hometown of Dr. Ambedkar. In Noida, he launched this new scheme called Stand Up India. It was a scheme aimed at Dalit entrepreneurship. If you see the kind of attempts that the BJP is trying to create, the Prime Minister has been trying to do, is basically shed the BJP's upper caste image. Now, if you see what has happened in Gujarat, the BJP can try to hide behind the fact that these were people belonging to the Shiv Sena. But even if the crime had taken place, it does not need to take 9 days or 8 days for a government to sit up and the Chief Minister to visit the place. Politically strong signals can be sent across even if something has happened in a state. Similarly, in the case of Mr. Dayashankar Singh, who made an obnoxious statement against a political party leader like Mayawati, he made the statement nearly 8 days ago. And it is only now when Mayawati raised the issue in Parliament and all the political parties united, it is then the BJP decided it is going to expel, first sack him. Initially, the BJP state president was saying that we have sacked him. What is the need to expel him? But later in the night, they realized that the damage is much more serious. He was expelled.